Well, good morning. I'm actually going to take some dual carriageway today, and hopefully it's not too wind noisy. But yeah, I've got a new jacket, as you can see. Second camera angle. Well, hey, new jacket. So yeah, my fluorescent jacket is going to be primarily used for off-road. It's started to leak a bit now. It has. It is getting old. I've had a few crashes in it. Look at that boy racer go. I don't think I can catch him. Oh, I might be able to catch him. Let's see. Come on, Beamer, let's go. I'm cruising at about 70 at the moment, so that's pretty good actually. That's pretty good. About 5,500 RPM. Got a bit more to give as well. But I'm not going to open it up all the way. I did that the other day actually. That video probably won't see the light of day, I reckon. Let's just say it can comfortably do 70. It can come, whether or not I can sit on the bike comfortably or not, at 70, different story. For a long period of time, although it is quite comfortable. Remember, you're slightly leant forward on this. It's like a sports bike almost, just like a sports tour actually, I'd say. That's the sort of position you're in. Basically the same as my VFR, slightly leant forward. So it's alright after an hour, but how is it after a day, I wonder? I think I'll just take the dual carriageway now. So yeah, I'm off on just a little quick little blast sort of thing. Meet up with Phil for R80 for a coffee, and yeah, I really want to test this new jacket. So let's see how it is keeping me warm. Let's see, you can go full tuck on this bike almost. So yeah, it's quite sporty, and it can go quite quick as well. Once you're going along, it's lovely. The small bars, once you get used to them, you get used to them, and that's it really. I think I'm finally getting used to them now. I understand this bike handles relatively well at speed. Oh, but look at this. I'm stuck behind a blinking truck. It's not really what I wanted. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, poor badger. Anyway, how many miles have I done with the BMW now? 150? About 100? No. Probably, no, about 200 miles now I've done with this bike. I filled it up once to work out my MPG. So I filled it up, sorry, I filled it up twice now. So I filled it up when I first got it on the road, filled it up all the way, did a few miles, and I checked my MPG. So, and this is a mixture of riding. So, and this is, you know, mixture of riding, so not driving any specially, not driving economically, not, you know, round the town, your average rider, I'd say, but not giving it beans all the time, and not being gentle all the time either. So 50-50, city, whatever, city riding, I'd say. Country lanes, yada yada yada, bit of dual carriageway, nothing major, and I was getting 45.008 or 0.0, I think it rounded up to 45, basically 45 mpg, just under 46 mpg. So I reckon on a run that would be, it's got to be at least 50. If you're going at, like, I'd say 60 miles an hour, because that's the average speed in the UK for if you're driving on a motorway. You think it's 70, but it's not, because people don't know how to blink and drive. So you might as well just cruise at 60, 65 and be done with it, and you'll still get where you need to go just as fast if you're driving at 70, because people don't blink and know how to drive. Why can't I do up this Velcro bit? Am I being dumb? Am I being dumb or something? Yeah, so I can't fill the Velcro bit. I'm just not used to it. Oh, there we go, got it. No, and it's come undone again. Right, that's interesting. Oh, I've got a top button here. I can do that up probably. There we go, I did the top button up. That's better. That's annoying that this I'm annoyed that they switched to a Velcro on these jackets. They seem to do it, all jackets now seem to do it. Before, mine had, my really old Gore-Tex jacket had like a loop that you fed through. So once it was over, it was shut. You couldn't open it quickly at all. It was lovely. It was just a loop, simple loop, and that kept it in place. It's just annoying they haven't done that. But yeah, this is a carver, Day and Easy carver jacket. I was researching, you know, looking at all the jackets, and the most expensive one is I think 700 quid, and I couldn't quite see the appeal. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the colour, why haven't I gone with the high vis ones? Day and Easy only do two colours of this brand. They do this one, oops, they do this one, which is like red, lava red they call it. I don't think it's very red though. I don't think, when it comes down to lava and red, there's not a lot of red about it, so I just wish they did it in the high vis colours that I like so much, but whatever. Or the other one is just like a plain grey one, but of course it's all high vis, like, so once the light's on it and stuff, you'll get the reflective stuff comes back on you. It's got an inbuilt jacket, whereas the oh, what's it called? The it was the cheaper one. Still a very good jacket, D-dry one. Whatever it is called, I'll probably think of it later. That one, I was almost thinking of getting the same one again, but I thought, no, you know what, let's go for a big expensive one, and then keep this one for road and keep the other one for off-road. But the other one, the older brand I have, if I remember the name, I'll put it on screen now. But yeah, that one has a separate jacket, so you can wear the inner jacket as an outer jacket, and then you've got a nice little fleece with pockets and stuff, rather than, you know, so what I'll do is I'll probably take I'm wearing the inner liner today on this, but I'll probably take out the thermal liner from my other jacket and put it in there, because I prefer that separate, I prefer to keep it separate sort of thing. So when I take this jacket off, there's a thermal liner that I can just wear as like a, so when I'm camping and stuff, I can take this off and I've still got a thermal jacket underneath, which is lovely, you know, than carrying this big bulky jacket around all the time. So yeah, as a camper standpoint, but I don't, they must have gone back to the inbuilt one because it's probably more popular. Like, more people probably prefer having the inbuilt one. Personally, I prefer having the keeping it all separate, which is, you know, nice. Just having that nice little thermal liner that you can, I mean, you can take the thermal liner out, it's not an issue, you just unzips. But the fact that I could take my other thermal liner out and just wear it as a jacket, and it looks all right, you know, it looks quite smart as well, and you've got two outside pockets. It's, you know, quite a nice little thing to have. It's just a shame they didn't have it on this one, but oh well, I can reuse, upcycle it from the other one. But yeah, I'll probably have to do a review on the other jacket, because they did have it a very long time. Well, not a very long time actually, I think 2020 or 2021, around that sort of time is when I bought it, I think. So it's not, it's what, that's 3 or 4 years, which is about right for a jacket. 3 or 4 years, I mean, and it's still going to be good. The life's not done on it, like, it's still got life left in it. It's still waterproof except for the elbows, and because that's where I crash usually. If you looked at all my blinking videos, the elbow seems to hit the ground first. Luckily it's got a nice big bit of padding in the old elbow, so I've always been alright. Okay, we're finally going to get to open up. I wonder if I'm going to backfire, because I've been running on basically tick over for the past few miles. Let's go. You're stuck at 50. Come on. As you can see, this bike seems to handle very well. Don't think I'm going to overtake the van. Well, do we come back in? Yeah, we'll come back in behind the van. Yeah, that Velcro thing keeps coming undone. So, do I have a thick neck? Is that what it is? Do I have a thick neck? Okay, it's shut now. Mine's just one of those things that keeps on opening. And it's also got a neck buff, but it's only held on by 4 poppers. It is. I've got a neck buff on. It's like a puffy neck. Like, it reminds me of that, the Elizabethan puffy neck. So I don't know what. I guess it does, you know, maybe it stops the wind coming down your back. Maybe it is a bit warmer. Yeah, I'm getting a chill from the front, and it's literally all because of this Velcro bit that's not closing up. It might be me. Might be me. Oh, there we go. Cool, I think I got it now, finally. That feels strong. That feels like it's got a death grip around my throat. I'm not sure if I like it. As you can see, I'm much better on the bike now. I feel much more at one with it now. Oh, what is 50 miles an hour? Is that like 80 kilometers an hour? I don't remember. I think it's about 80, isn't it? But yeah, I'm feeling much more confident with the bike now on the summer, now that I've had a bit more chance to ride it and stuff, getting used to it. It helps that the front tyre's on properly as well, because the front tyre was just a little bit out. I had to get Andy give me a hand. I think I'm just going to have to invest and get some tube lube, tyre lube, which is get some tyre lube, I think, where you yeah, for trucks and stuff. Just that the tyres, I seem to always buy really stiff sidewall tyres. It's just a thing I seem to keep doing, so they're always a pain to get on. I went up to like, I think almost like 75 psi and it finally popped on the rim. I don't know if, I think it's better. It's definitely better. I think maybe it's just because the weather's got warmer, feeling better with the bike, that sort of thing. So before it felt a bit alien, now the bike's more of an extension of my arm, so that's really good. That's what a bike should feel. It should just feel like a part of your body, so you really have to take a while to gel with it. It does. It takes a while to gel with. But I wanted to get on the dual carriageway to see how this handles prolonged periods of time with, and then also with my jacket as well, like just having a nice jacket on for once. Nice warm jacket to see how warm it is. And yeah, it's, now that I've got that Velcro up, it is nice and warm. It is actually quite warm. Hands are all right. I don't have heated grips on this bike, so yeah. Will I invest in heated grips? I don't think I will. I'll probably regret that later on, but we'll see what happens. I might get some I would like some hand guards or something. You see, that's why I missed the VFR, because the VFR was shaped in a way where the wind would deflect in such a way that you wouldn't actually get cold, because you had the screen which aimed it about here, the airflow, and then the second bit of airflow would be around your hands. So the way the front was so your hands would be there, they'd get wet, but they wouldn't get that cold at speed anyway, compared to other bikes. Or maybe a nice big set of off-road grips, maybe, like, you know, the hand guards on there, and then knobbly tires, and then no, stop, we're not doing that. We're not going down that route. We're not going to wreck this bike. We're not putting this bike off-road. We're not allowed. No, please stop. Leave me alone. Like a Kira moment just then. My brain started hurting. Yeah, I changed my camera angle. As you can see, I've got the upside down camera now. That is probably the best way to do it. Don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, to be honest. So stupid. It's like, oh yeah, no, upside down, better angle. Well, different angle. Although you're probably just looking straight into the blinking old Hero 3 now, because I've got the Hero 3 slap bang middle. I'll take it off for the ride home maybe. But I had to have the alternative camera angle to show off my new jacket. Money well spent. P&H Motorcycles did me a good deal on it, let's just say that. They matched the online prices and dropped a couple of pennies off for it, and also they didn't have my size in stock, because that's why I like to get my gear now, because it's like, okay, well, I need to get my gear now, or start getting my gear now, because they don't have my sizes. Like, very rarely no one stocks the extra small sizes, do they? The women's sizes, as what happened a long time ago. I think it was about over 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we gave my measurements into P&H, and I think they sent a women's jacket instead, so it was fine. It just didn't have the front pockets and stuff, so it was a bit weird. I was like, we've got a women's jacket in for you, so it's got an extra bit of fabric here and stuff. I said, oh, that's not the right one, is it? No. So, and with that and easy, sometimes it's like, okay, we can have the stock. It's either going to be tomorrow or 2 weeks or a week, you know, it depends, it really does depend. But yeah, I literally got it the next day, and that is unheard of. That's the first time I've ever, that's the fastest ever. That was just like, so your experience will definitely vary. You'll never be like that again. Crap, I've just missed my turning. I'm such an idiot. I think we can get through this way actually. Oh, you've gone into the cycle box. That's nice. As you can, now you can see the bike on its idle. The whole bike wobbles left to right. That's the only way I can really get it on camera. Oi! Blinking heck. Running back on me. I wonder how accurate this speedo is, because as it's a police vehicle, they're meant to have really accurate speedometers. It'd be interesting to actually get to match, to work it out what it you know, if it is actually correct. Right, we're getting to meet up with Phil in a bit. That'd be nice. Have a little coffee. Oh, I also redone my helmet. I took all the padding out, didn't I? I wonder if the padding's not seated correctly in one spot, because I got a hard spot on the top of my head there. I have to check that. I took the comms unit off my other helmet and put it in this one, because this is the Scala Rider. No, what have I got? I've got a free comm unit on my side of my head, which is just the basic one to listen to music and answer phone calls. You can't actually talk with another bike with this unless you make a phone call. Yeah, it's just the basic one, but yeah, redoing all the padding and stuff, I think I might have done something there not quite correct. You know what, riding a bigger bike, you forget how faster it is. That just takes me normally like an hour plus to get to Newlands, but on this bike, well, it's taking no time at all. It's, well, probably about 40 minutes. It's great. This was such a risk though, buying this bike, I tell you that. This is the biggest risk I ever took, because I'm a bit of a risk taker, but not a massive one. But this was a big risk, this was, because I didn't see it in person, for one, this BMW. I never saw it in person, and I had to sell my VFR to get this bike before I got this bike. So I had to sell my VFR, right, which is a perfectly good, which is probably one of the best bikes I've ever owned, the VFR 750, and I will miss it dearly. But it was a case of it was such a nice bike, but I just didn't think I was going to use it. I wasn't using it to its full potential, I think, and I think I decided, you know what, realistically one bike has to go, and I think the VFR was the one that just said, you know what, I'll just get rid of it. It's the highest mileage. I mean, it would either be fine forever or it would start needing attention, and it did play up a couple of times in my possession. So I thought, you know what, I will chop it in or get rid of it. So, well, I sold it. Perfectly good working bike I sold to buy a non-runner, which I have never ridden one of these bikes. I've never really owned one. I've not even sat in one, and I bought this completely blind. And the first thing I did was sit on it going, oh, it's tall. It's a lot taller than I thought. Is this going to be a problem? So far, no. It's not been a problem. It's actually like a really nice height. It's tall, but it's not. It's tall, but it's the perfect height for me. As in, I can just about get a foot down. It's fine. I can get a whole foot down, a solid foot down, or tippy toes, depending on the camber of the road and stuff. So it's actually not that bad. I'm actually really pleased with that. Pleased with it. I don't think anyone should do that though, what I just did. Never just go and buy. I mean, I still had the. What's that noise? Oh dear. What is that noise? There's a new sound. That's a new sound. It's a squeal of something. Don't know what that sound is coming from. Don't know, there is a sound. We'll have to investigate. I might just be hearing things. Right, now we're coming up to Newlands. Hooray! Actually, you know what the best thing about coming out on Monday was? There was no cyclists. No cyclists at all. However, now that I've said that, there is a lot of vans. There you go, you can see it moving left to right. Right, let's go wait for Phil to show up now. Oh, let's wait for Phil. Okay, we just had a little coffee and catch up. So we just want to go for a little ride. But yeah, the test of the jacket has worked out rather well. So yeah, we'll see how it performs on a bigger road trip. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, drop it a like, leave a comment, whatever. Oh dear, false neutral. Catch the next one. Goodbye.